Hey, how's it going everyone? This is Anthony from Anthony's Customs, and for this review we are looking at the Play Arts Kai Envisioned Mark V Blue Spartan. So it's the exact same figure as the red one. Everything down to the weapons is exactly the same. Funny thing about this one is somehow the pistol's peg was broken off before I even took it out of the package, and it's a brand new figure, so that's interesting to me. But again, they glued the pegs in, so you're probably gonna have to break them off anyway, which I would just recommend because why not? And so here's the thing, like I said, the blue is the exact same. It does have generally the same flaws. However, the paint on this guy is much better done, with the exception of one thing. Overall, it's much more uniform, and the blue itself is really nice. It's a really nice color. It's super metallic and looks awesome. But the crotch on this guy, for some reason, the blue paint did not take well to that softer material, and the crotch is a lot lighter. I don't know if it's showing up on camera, but in person, it's very noticeable. The blue is way off on the crotch piece. So that's pretty disappointing. But everywhere else, the blue looks way better than the red in terms of paint quality and just general looks. It looks really, really good. So let's check out the other problematic areas. I'm not going to go through the whole figure since it is the exact same thing. The hips, not so loose on this guy. The red ones were fairly loose. These seem to want to hold a position, so that's not so bad. What other issues were there? Oh, we had the wrists that didn't want to work with us. So let's see. Oh, by the way, they do have peg holes in their hands. They don't come with grenades though. So let's see if we can swap out the hands properly. This one came right off, so that's good. Let's see if we can get the alternate hand back on. And of course, this kind of issue may not be across the board on the reds. It may just have been mine, but it is something to note, since I'm the one reviewing it, that it wasn't good on the red. The blue guy, I had much less trouble getting the hands on. Let's put the gun in his hand and see how that goes. And we'll do it from up here. And there we go. So the gun went in no problem. And on this side, let's see what happens. Hand popped right off. So this guy seems to be, at least mine is much better. The blue is much better than the red. Gosh, that's really tough to get back on. So, you know, a little hot water won't hurt. A little hair dryer action won't hurt. It's probably not necessary. I'm doing it without it. It's just kind of a hassle. So the hand's on. Let's put the gun in the hand. And then we will pretty much call it a wrap because we don't need to go through the whole figure again. So the hand's on there pretty good. We'll put him in a quick pose, just like we did for the red guy, so you can get an idea of what he might look like on a shelf. So we'll put that gun there and that gun there. We're gonna John Woo the guns just because he has two and I want to. There we go. Kind of like that scene from the original Halo game where he's throwing the Marine inside the escape pod. I thought that was one of the cooler scenes in the series. So we're going to stand him up as he might stand on a shelf, just to give you a bit of an idea of how he's going to look. Of course, that's not the best pose in the world, but it's not horrible, and you can see it's a decent looking figure aside from that blue crotch. So, or that light blue crotch. Probably hide that a little bit behind another figure and you'll be a-okay for a display piece. So if you're a Halo fan, go ahead and pick it up if you can get it for a decent price. If you're not a Halo fan, don't pick it up unless you get it for a really good price. And if you can't get it for even a decent price, then even if you are a Halo fan, probably don't get it. It's not the best figure in the world. So there it is, guys. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more figure reviews, custom figures, and other good stuff. And in the meantime, keep collecting.